All right, so now we're going to create a transaction in Brush Real Estate transaction point. So we're going to go here and click a transaction or create a transaction. All right, the only agent we currently have at Brush Real Estate is Lindsay Harrell, so it's by last name, so Harrell H. On this one, she's going to represent the seller. It's a resale. We're in pending status, and we're going to put the listing date. So the listing date is January 12th. The expiration date was August 31st. Now you should have your sheet that you can reference on this contract date. On this one was the 19th. It's 30 days. It auto-populates the date for the estimated closing date, and then you can go ahead and select the closing date. The listing price is on the MLS. On this, it was $4.99. So we'll go $4.99. 1, 2, 3. Sales price is $5.18. Loan type is not seller carryback. It's a VA. We don't care about the loan amount. The escrow number we're going to want to go ahead and put in here. That's 10802 -KT. All right, and then the great thing about transaction point is if you have the MLS number, it will pull in all that information. You put in the MLS, you put Sandacor, and you hit MLS search. And it should go ahead and it just auto-populated the address. It puts the picture in there. We're not really caring about additional property details or homeowners association, but the important thing to do on this first page here is to hit save and next, and then that takes you to the next page. You always want to do save and next on transaction point. If you don't, it doesn't save it. It doesn't really save it. It doesn't take you to the next thing. So on this, the seller we know is William. His last name is Hyatt. We're just going to say use the address on the transaction. We'll put in his email address. We'll go ahead and put in his mobile phone number since I have it. Actually, I think it's his home, but who has home phone numbers anymore? Besides my mother. There we go. We're going to put none on delivery preference. We don't really need him. This is for the broker compliance system. It's not ours, so we don't need to enter in everybody. All right, so the buyer is Charles Coughlin, and we would not have his information, so that's fine. Then we'll go ahead and put in the buyer's agent information. Oops. So what you could do is find an agent, see if she's in here. Kimberly, search all the Kimberlys. Brush Real Estate is a smaller brokerage, so they don't have a very big database to choose from. When you see us do transaction point in Berkshire Hathaway, almost all the time you can find that cooperating agent because they have an extensive database to pull from. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put her email in here. Kimberly at thehometeam.com. Co-op TC, we're going to see Shanda does a lot of work in North County, so we're going to hope that Shanda is in here. There she is. We're going to select her. It'll auto-populate all of her things. Escrow provider, Kitty Toff, we use her a lot. She's in there. You always want to change whenever you're in transaction point and it says select provider, always take it off preferred. There is no reason because they never have it set up right. So you can search by company name, you can search by person. I just did company because it's Tycor title. I'm sure I can find Candy or Carolyn in here. All right, so there's Candy Church. We'll go ahead and select her. There we go. The lender, Synergy 1, select other. other? We're going to show all. We're going to go by company name. We're going to see if there's anyone from Synergy in here. So there's no results. We'll add a new company. It's Synergy 1 Lending. I'm going to see if we have an address for these people. Or maybe not. We'll just skip this part right now. I don't have all of this information. Save next. All right, now we can put in our dates on here. So inspection contingency. We know it's 7 days. If you hit this box, it populates it to the right date. We know that their financing contingency is 17 days. So we'll go ahead and do that. And since the 6th is a holiday, we need to, not 119, we need to change it to 19 days so that it populates on the 8th. So we can go ahead and move along. This was 0 days. They had no appraisal contingency on this. Nothing. 7 days. All contingencies going to be 19 days. Possession date is 30 days after the contract. There we go. And again, with Brush Real Estate, they only have one checklist, their master activity list. So we'll go ahead and select that, generate activities. And then it brings us to the checklist. And you'll see things in red are overdue because I forgot to upload the transaction. So also, their checklist is not always accurate. So ask me if you need any help with these. Some of their forms are outdated or forms that we don't have anymore. So you don't want to do that. Okay, let's talk about this. So when you have a task, so this is your task list or your activity list, and also document storage. So it tells you what the document is. You can click there. If you click this, it gives you the date completed. And then over here at D, you select that, and now you can upload docs into here. So agency disclosure, seller agency. I know that that's sitting on my desktop, 81. We'll do that and hit upload. And you have to hit upload or it will not save. Then you will see this and you can close it. If you don't hit that, it won't work. Now, disclosure. So if you hit this little box, I don't know if you saw that. If you click this little checkbox right here, it checks it off to the left and also fills in the date. And now you can come over here and select the document. Disclosure and consent for more than one buyer or seller is an old form. It is now the possible representation of more than one buyer or seller. I just know that, so I upload it, right? Listing agreement. So again, it's sitting on my desktop. We're going to hit upload, hit browse. It's hanging out on my desktop. We're going to select it. We're going to upload. We're going to wait a minute. We're going to close. Seller's advisory, same thing. I know it's sitting on my desktop. Select, upload, browse. Seller's advisory. We're going to upload. We're going to close. All right. So now you see everything's marked off to the left. It has dates completed over here, but you're not seeing anything over here to the right. So what you're going to do is hit update. Now when you do that, they go back to black and you see the paper clip. If there is a paper clip to the right, that means that there is a document attached. You can go in, you can see what it's named, you can look at it, so we can open it up. We don't need to save it, I already saved it, and you see that you uploaded the right document. All right, so that is how you start a file in Transaction Point for Brush Real Estate.